Hi, my name is Alex Dore. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a junior at Ashland High School. I'm going to be telling you the stories of 4 local kids whose lives were impacted by childhood cancer.
This is Jack Dore. You might notice that we have the same last name, and that's because Jack was my older brother. He was diagnosed with a very rare brain tumor called an astrocytoma in his spinal cord when he was 8 years old. This was partway through his 3rd grade year at Hellman Elementary, which means I was in 2nd grade. We spent lots of time together, traveling up to Portland and staying at OHSU and their off-campus housing facility, while Jack underwent treatment. Cancer treatments vary, but Jack's involved a combination of chemotherapy and radiation after an initial tumor removal surgery. When he wasn't in the hospital, Jack loved games, dogs, and Legos, but by far his favorite thing to do was read. Jack underwent treatment for 16 months until a final MRI showed that his tumor was growing. 2 months later, he died at the age of 10. Jack would have graduated alongside this year's senior class of 2022. 4 months after Jack's diagnosis, another boy in the Rogue Valley was diagnosed with the same type of brain tumor. This is Alex Shepard. His tumor was on the right side of his head, and a significant amount was removed after 2 surgeries. Alex then began a similar treatment series as Jack, undergoing both chemo and radiation. Before cancer was part of his life, Alex loved cycling and participated in several races. He also had a profound love for cats and his little sister. Alex was first diagnosed when he was 11 years old, a 5th grader at Walker Elementary, and passed away when he was 13. He would have graduated last year, alongside the class of 2021. This is Broda Chamberlain. Broda was diagnosed with medulloblastoma when he was 7 years old. When he was diagnosed, he was a student at Bellevue Elementary. Broda graduated from AHS 2 years ago in the class of 2019 and has now been cancer-free for 14 years. Broda is currently studying environmental science, elementary education, and outdoor adventure leadership at SOU while enjoying his life alongside his friends. Our final story is about Michael Bruen. In February of 2008, Michael was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. This was during his 6th grade year at AMS. He soon went into remission when there was no trace of cancer in his blood. Throughout middle school and high school, Michael played baseball, basketball, and football and was an amazing student. Unfortunately, after 3.5 years in remission, Michael's leukemia came back. Michael died just a few days before the start of his senior year at Ashland High School. He would have graduated alongside the senior class of 2014. Hopefully, this video gave you some insight into this aspect of our community and helped you to understand why we're raising awareness here at AHS.